I think there's a lot to like out of both of these drafts. I definitely think WE have more options. Certainly think their comp is easier to execute. Their engage is very good here again. Orianna Ball on Wukong is very scary this time, whether he wants to back off. We see some pings going down on the top side. Wei is in the area. This could be a dive.
There was a ward fully on the Dragon Pit, so IG know they have full opportunity to go for this dive onto Cube. However,
Cube is
Gwen
6.
is level 6 at just the perfect opportunity. He gets stunned into the wall, cannot even use that second proc lead work just yet. He's going to survive for just enough time to almost take down Wei, but he'll survive with less than 100 HP.
It's a very, very close play. If Gwen was able to get one more auto off onto Wei during that exchange, it's likely just a 1-for-1 trade, but a great dive from Invictus to be able to pick up that first blood in exchange for the dragon. You know, this is kind of the punish for earlier, but the Shy in danger now.
Yeah, Monkey's going to try to jump on top of him. Flash Cyclone's going to seal the deal. So WE equalize, and they also get that first Drake. So slight advantage to them, all things considered. Wasted too much. One more issuance of that ultimate is going to miss. And now in the mid lane, we're going to see the 2v2 here between Taeyu and Vampire. Gala down to 300 HP. And all of this is buying enough time for Monkey to secure all 3 grubs. And Wei not going to be able to do anything about it. I mean, IG and W had a lot of connections last split too with Monkey and JJ. Obviously, Wei kind of replacing that, but Vampire and Mako also sharing that relationship at least just a little bit. More skirmishing down here on the bottom side. Cube getting chunked to half, and now could be in some trouble as Wei and Mako are here. Try to collapse on yet another dive. Worked pretty well for them last time around. However, now Cube's a little bit stronger, but the heroic charge in is going to make sure that he cannot do anything to stop the inevitability of that dive. Twice in a row, but the Shy now with about a 25 CS lead could be big, although he's not here just yet with WE starting up this Infernal Dragon, kind of get themselves a 2-0 Drake lead. Wei issues out that Keeper's Verdict. Is going to just knock away Vampire, but that's enough for the engage to maybe begin. Rookie jumping forward, the Weaver's Wall is going to be Wei, stealing away that Drake, and Monkey's going to make sure that he pays for it, at least in an attempt with that Cyclone proc, but it's not going to be enough. The shot is not going to find much, and there's a big Pop Blossom though from Vampire. Gala diving into the back line is going to secure the Feats of Warfare, but now WE have the opportunity with Karis and Taeyu to take him down. Overall, it's a 2-for-2, a scrappy fight overall. But IG get themselves that dragon.
Big win there for IG. I think specifically the gold going in the right spots. It's not even over. Cube is in danger.
Oh, the
Cube!
Command Protect from Karis combined with that Dissonance. I mentioned Karis getting that second kill. Taeyeon was dishing out some damage as well in that last team fight. So things still very close. But overall, WE does maintain about a 1,000 gold lead. That might change, though, as Rookie picks up both the tower and Cube. A 2-for-1 combo in the bottom lane. But Wei's now chunked to half HP, and Taeyu is just pumping out DPS. Has that Conqueror pop shifted forward to try to hit another Mystic shot, but now is running low on mana. Karis is able to pick up the mid-tier 1 as well, but doesn't look like anybody on WE are under any significant threat.
Up on the Rift Herald here, and IG, I think, have better control of the map, but, you know, one fight could really turn everything here.
Yeah, IG, the really nice sequence there. They get a full tower, they get this Rift Herald as well, they get the Dragon a little bit earlier on. Now they have the Feats of Strength. They have, of course, that Rift Herald that they can use to crack open another turret. And IG definitely not out of this one by any stretch of the imagination. It is right back to an even game state.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be. Rookie could be collapsed on.
Oh, Shockwave connects onto him as well. Even though the flash came out from Rookie, the distance was not enough. Karis and Monkey combined for another.
Oh man, that is a lot going on. A lot happening on the map right now. WE is coming out on top though. 1K gold lead now after everything kind of looked relatively even throughout the last 5 minutes. They're going to be answering with the Rift Herald on the top side here. This should be top tier 1 going down, but it's just a trade for bot tier 1.
It's an advantage at least for now. The question is, will a second proc be issued, and can WE get back in time to make sure this tier 2 doesn't fall? Looks like the answer is leaning towards no at this point, as there's still a ton of time before Monkey and Cube can get there. And Wei and Rookie hammering in onto this objective, trying to take it all the way down. But it looks like Vampire and Karis are going to get there in time and clear the wave out. Looks like might be an overextension for the tower. The minions are gone. No opportunity to try to secure that tier 2. It's a double kill in for Karis. Mako, they're all too late.
Tank the tower, but there's just no way that they have enough damage as Talia Poppy to burst that tower down. The shockwave comes in. You know, you're right, some range, but IG just taking Otacon.
I mean, the Monkey's just nowhere close. The True Shot Barrage is going to spot them out, but Invictus Gaming, they're just going to get this for free, and nobody from Team WE really is in position They're going back to the scene of that original crime, the tier 2 tower. I think this time they're going to get it.
Yeah, Rookie not quite making the same mistake. I'm sure they see... Yeah, Shockwave is not off of cooldown yet. This is going to be a difficult place to play for WE. IG are just bursting down this dragon. It's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, and, you know, just the threat of Way, maybe sending somebody away with the Keeper's Verdict as well, gives them a little bit of hesitancy, and it means that WE now are going to try to just push IG away.
Coming out on top in a small exchange.
And now, target is Taeyoon. No flash here on this Ezreal. He's able to shift away here from the damage of the Talia. Before any further crowd control can connect, Vampire is in that cannon form. He lands a Pop Blossom though on a 2, but it's going to be the Steadfast Presence that keeps one away. Mako lands a knockup combined with a little bit of extra damage. Cube, though, is trying his best to lock down the Shy, who almost takes down all of WE by himself. Seismic Shove lands onto the Gwen. It's a double kill in for Gala, and IG go 2 for 1.
It's a huge mistake from Vampire. He looks to try and find a 2-man Pop Blossom there, but he only lands on the 2 frontliners, on the Rakan, on the Poppy.
Wade just died. To that
yeah.
Barrage, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sniped out by Taeyoon. Obviously, to be able to make the most of it. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a Baron dance, at least vision set up around the area, but it's a Talia wall coming in.
Yeah, it's going to actually block out everybody on the side of WE. Pop Blossom, though, lands on a 2, but a 2-man seismic shove comes through, but finally the Shockwave is in from Karis. It gets 2 kills back for Team WE, and now Cube with the teleport is trying to hunt down Gala. Needlework, though, not enough as Gala wins the duel. IG winning the fight. The Shy going to lock down Taeyoon and almost secure the ace. The Leap Strike goes forward. It finally comes through. All 5 of WE are gone.
Start the fight. Once again, every priority target is out of the way of the Pop Blossom. Nobody is getting locked up, and even with Karis landing a Shockwave that was, you know, pretty good in that fight, they just don't have the damage to break through. If you don't have the lockdown for Gala, you know, really should be able to take this one home.
And they're picking up the pace again. There's some combos, but Way might have gone a little bit too far forward. He already goes down, and Rookie might be in a precarious spot. But look at the Shy! Gonna immediately take down Vampire, and Gala will assassinate Cube in a 1v1 on the other side of things as well. Rookie's somehow still alive, even though he initially might have gone too far forward. It's gonna be a shove landing on a Taeyoon. He gets stunned up. He's still alive, but finally will drop 4 more for Team IG.
It's just going to show just how great the execution from IG is on these champions. Once again, just perfect spacing. The Shy has been huge in these fights on the Jax, just 1v4ing at times. They feel like they just can't take him down. Gala has been dove on over and over again by multiple members and not been able to be slain in these fights. It's everything going in favor of Invictus.
A roster full of veterans, full of international champions. They've done it at the highest of levels throughout their careers. And it looks like they're doing it here against the upstarts in Team WE, making it look a little bit more.
The clone there to be able to pick up the kill onto Monkey, and we're right back, and Cube is once again in danger.
Yeah, it's already used all procs of that needlework. He's going to get taken down. Rookie not ever in threat of dying there.
Of Invictus, and it doesn't matter. They're able to win fights in multiple different areas at the same time, and Baron has been started here.
See, they're feeling desperate. Even though Monkey's half HP, they think they have to go for it, but he gets sent away anyway by Way. And that means there's no threat for a steal, no threat for a contest, and IG claim themselves their second Baron, but in goes Vampire, lands the Pop Blossom onto 2, takes down the Shy and forces the Guardian Angel on Gala, but he's able to kill him instantly away. Taeyoon will chase him down, and Cube picks up a massive shutdown. Dishing out a ton of damage, already Karis is down to half HP, the Dragon started up.
No Shockwave for 10. That's absolutely massive for Karis here. He is the major damage dealer. Can they hold off long enough?
Taeyoon and Karis trying their best to zone. The Dragon is at 4,000 HP, but there's no smite. Right now, the Shockwave's going to delay things, and it will be Karis securing that Dragon, but already Vampire's gone down and a teleport has come in from the Shy, and he's going to close everything here in this game. They send the Keeper's Verdict straight into the Shy's arms, and only Monkey is left alive despite the Dragon going over. Gonna be the Shy, kind of chase him down. Knockup does land, and that'll do it. Invictus Gaming winning game number 1.
It is a huge fight for IG. Their setups were phenomenal. They bought just enough time. Yes, they lose the Dragon, but they win the game. Things are looking great for IG. The early game might not have been ideal. Some questionable decision-making in the mid-game, but at the end of the day, these are pros, and they came out on top like the champions they are.
Proving, at least for now, that lower semifinals not a fluke. Invictus Gaming are up 1-0 in this series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.